Time to put some music on. Funky. Hold on a second. I just need to make sure my audio is okay. Seems to be. Oh, hey, Besse. Yeah, there's not really room for you to jump up. Besse is trying something new today. He just got a collar instead of like the, what do you call it, the strap-on? Strap-on, that sounded wrong. The strap that you put around the chest when you walk them. Yeah, you got a collar now, huh? So how's it going for you? It's going better for me, to be honest. Like, you're not pulling anymore, which is the good thing. I'm having a few issues with my my setup here, because I've been trying to do something about like my background and just the lighting in general. Like, everything's off because everything is set up for YouTube recording and not streaming. Which means that my webcam is not as good at catching things. Let me just... you know what? It's fine for today. We're just streaming like an hour or two, so it's fine. Okay. You know what? The scratchies has to stop now. Yeah? So no more scratchies. There we go. So just a small announcement for people who are here right now or watching the video on pre-play, or what do you call it. We are doing a Shadowlands live stream like everyone else on Tuesday 24th Europe time, which means that sometime during the day, I'm not gonna sit up till midnight and wait for the release, but I will sleep. And then during the day, at some point, a couple of hours before I jump on the live stream, I will announce that I'm streaming. It's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on my primary channel, because this is like just a small side channel that I have. I do YouTube for a living, but not with this channel here, because it does not do good enough to make a living of this channel here. So, Playback it's called. It's called on Playback. I don't really know exactly what playlist I put on here. It's very punchy. I have a... Oh, okay, that's not my playlist. That's my fiance's playlist. Called Tortoise. See if we can find some really good music here. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get started here before we do anything else. Nope. Down. To start with here, I just really quickly want to go into Ice Crown and do my very last grind in order to get the Shadowfrost shards, which means that I will complete that really annoying quest line and finally get Shadowmourne, I think it's called. Is it called Shadowmourne? Yeah, because this is Shadow's Edge. So that is kind of exciting. I think so. It's a grind, for people who don't know, that takes 3-4 months to do if you do it constantly. So it's very sought after, the stuff that you get at the end here. You can actually sell the mount that you get, which is kind of exciting. I'm not going to sell it though, because I do want to have all mounts in the game, so that includes whatever the mount is called. The Crimson Charger, I think it is. We're just going to run through, and we're probably not even going to finish, because I do have Invincible, so there's no need for me to finish it. I have 2 Invincibles, just to point out. Ludwig, one of my buddies, took me in here because he just got invincible, and I was like, man, I've been grinding that thing for longer than you. That's unfair. He was like, oh, you know what? I'll take you in here. I'll get you invincible. And wouldn't you know, he got invincible twice, and then he gave it to me. So I was like, oh, well, that's nice. And then while doing the Shadowmourne quest line that I'm doing right now, I went in here by myself, and I got it 2 weeks later for myself. So I got a couple. And some people don't have it. My fiance have it. Getting married, by the way, on December 1st. Not a long time till. Yeah, I think the music is just gonna continue playing for a while. There's not a lot of, like, the music can't really be heard. Let me just turn it up a little bit. Oh, thank you. Oh, so crudy. We're very excited for it. No shards. I only need 3 more, so I think I'm gonna get them all. I would be extremely unlucky if I don't get the last shards. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any major quests after this one. I think it's pretty much it. Like, he infuses it into my weapon, and then I get Frostmourne, which is a really badass weapon, by the way. Oh, my dog is drinking by me. Shadowlands is, by the way, coming out Tuesday. I'm just saying it again. I have picked out my main, and I picked out my alts so far. It's very different from a previous stream I did where I was picking out all the different classes that I was going to play. The list is different. My main has changed. My alt has, like, my other 3 alts have slightly changed. I think, like, what did I end up going with? Well, that's the secret, isn't it? I do have them all laid out on my character screen. I was planning on waiting till a couple of the other regulars came into stream. Hey, Bessie. Are you handsome? But I think I'll just say it again once they get here. So I was originally going with Shadow Priest as a main because I like the fantasy behind Priest. But the thing about Priest is that it's a very, very unstable class to pick. You don't know which expansion it's good and which ones is bad, which patch is good, which patch is bad. Like, it changes so frequently, and it's just it's kind of a meme so far that Priest is just not really, like, ever in a good spot, at least when it comes to the DPS spec. So I haven't picked Priest as my main. A lot of my previous streams I was talking about Priest, and if anyone watching my streams would guess, they would say, oh, Daniel, he picked Priest. But I have not. I have decided to go with a class that is a little bit a bit more up my alley, because I'm a more melee type of guy. So I picked Druid, Feral Druid, to be more specific. I like Guardian. It's a very easy, straightforward tank. I'm not very keen on tanking, but I can do it if I have to. But in order to do so, I do need to have a tank spec that is pretty simple. I just want to be able to, like, focus on what's going on with the strategies and where to position enemies and stuff like that. I don't want to have a really difficult rotation. So Guardian is a good pick there. I love Restoration Druid. It is a fun healer for me to play. It was the first healer I ever played, and I often like to go healer when I go into dungeons. And then I just simply like Feral Druid. It's a fun PvP spec. I mainly pick my classes based on what they can do in PvP, which is also why Monk has been a very big competing choice for my main. but I just don't really like the monk's class fantasy is just not really my favorite. Don't get me wrong, I actually just started doing martial arts again after taking a 6-year break. But you would think that the monk might be like something that enticed me, but it does not, because the monk fantasy in the game is just, it's a bit too Pandaren. Let me say Pandaren to not offend anyone. It's a bit too Pandaren. I like martial arts, but the stuff that you see the monks do in this game is just like super flashy. Like it's like when you see those martial art movies where they have wires attached to them, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style. I don't know, it's just very unrealistic. And it's very, like, you have to love Pandaria with a lot of the spell effects that are happening. Storm, Earth, and Fire. They have the hats on, they have the weapons from Pandaria. I don't know, it's just very Pandaren themed all the way through the class. And just not really something I fancy, but I do like the playstyle of Monk. It is a very fun playstyle. Which is why I picked Feral. I think Feral is very similar to it in a lot of ways. It's like Monk, but with stealth. Kinda. Some of the utilities are the same. Whoops. Both healing specs are fun. I don't like Monk tanking. I can play Monk tanking, but I don't like it. It's not the same as like a Druid. Okay, let's not kill Stinky, because Stinky is a sensitive little guy. Doesn't like people picking on him for stinking. See the smoke coming up there. So let's try and avoid him. For my alts, I have picked Death Knight, the guy I'm playing right here. The reason I picked him is because he was my first. You know, and you just can't let go of your first character. I mean, not like something in real life. And I just like the class fantasy. Like, I've been struggling about class fantasy or like fun, because classes that are like having the best class fantasy, in my opinion, are not the same ones that has like the most fun gameplay style. So I've been struggling, for example, with Priest. Always remember the first IRL? Mine was crazy. Like, literally. I would like to forget her. But yeah, like, I struggle with classes because I think that the ones that have the best class fantasy, I don't know, they just don't have like I tried to rate all the classes in game from like 1 to 3 in 3 different categories. Like, I would rate them for fun. I would rate them for class fantasy, and I would rate them for utility / roles they could play. You know, in case I want to go healer, I wanted to have a healing spec. And if anything got a rating of 1 in any of those categories, it just automatically was not a pick for me. So I ended up with Priest getting a 8 out of 9 rating, which is near perfect score. But the one that it didn't get the rating in was fun. Because I think the class fantasy is like super fun, but the fun gameplay was not really like a 3. It was like a 2. Druid is also getting an 8 out of 9. The one place it's lacking a little bit is in class fantasy, which isn't something I hate. I don't love it either, but it's just kind of like, you know, in between. So I thought to myself, okay, do I want to play something? Ooh, we got them all. Do I want to play something that has like a fun gameplay style, or do I want to play something where I like the class fantasy a bit more? And it's a game, right? You can always, if I want to play something for the class fantasy, it can always be an alt. But if you pick a main, it has to be fun. So I went Shadow Priest as an alt, Death Knight as an alt, and then I was very conflicted about the third one, because you need to have 4 classes for Shadowlands. There's 4 covenants, gotta pick 4 classes. Oh, that's it. Down. So I ended up going with Mage so far. I think Mage is fun. It's kind of like, if you want a caster and you want to play PvP, you gotta go Mage, don't you? Yeah, Rogue or Mage. I did consider Rogue as well, but I was like, I like playing Feral Druid more than I like playing Rogue, so I just ended up picking Feral. Rogue has better damage. It has... I don't know if it has better crowd control. I think Druid might actually have a bit more. Not just speaking about stuns, but like overall. With Cyclone being a thing too and everything. I think it's pretty awesome. But Druid doesn't have as high damage as Rogue. It's just like it has more utility than Rogue does. So I just went with that one. Deathbringer's Rise? No, that's not the right one. How do we get down? Is it Light's Hammer? Oh, I thought there was somewhere else. Okay, let's turn in. Exciting. Doing the last part of Shadowmourne. And hey, Smoey and Harka. I didn't say hi to you too. Okay, let's see what happens here. Empowerment. Stay clear. Wait, it is complete? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, did he just, like, skip the animation? Where most would falter, you have overcome. How did you set the map and quest windows? You mean these up here? Well, the map is an add-on called Sexy Map. And it's just the default questing window. This thing here is just for, what is it called? Total RP3. So this little thing here is just like, it's a player-made quest that I'm making. It's not an in-game quest. No, I don't use Elv UI. I think my fiance does. I use Bartender, and then for the part in the middle of the screen, I use WeakAuras. So what do I do now? Wait, what? Oh, I just need to kill the Lich King. Is that the last part? Well, that should be easy. I should have finished that boss then. Oh, now we gotta... What? I have the appearance? Where is it? Wait, where did it go? Where did my weapon go? There it is. Guys. It looks so cool. Okay, so up a spire and then we'll just finish off the quests. Because we need more than just the weapon. We also need the mount. We need the... Is it a toy or is it an item that you get? Like Jaina's Locket, so you can teleport to Dalaran. Pretty useful. And I think you can sell that one too. So question is, what am I going to do with that one? Am I going to keep it on my Death Knight or am I going to send it to someone else? I could just send it to my Druid and be like... I'll have to find out. We're gonna kill the Lich King now. We're gonna kill the Death Knight. What did you guys pick for classes to play in Shadowlands? I hope that no one says monk after I've been dissing on them. I mean, I'm not dissing on the playstyle. I think the playstyle is like if I had to pick like 2 or 3 classes in the game that is like the most fun, monk would be one of them. Okay, so I can't loot anything. Oh, you picked monk? Well, you know, class fantasy is a personal opinion, so... I think if I had to rate monk, it would be like a 2 out of 3. It used to be a 1 out of 3. But that was because, like, that was before I started doing martial arts again. Now that I'm doing martial arts, it's a 2 out of 3. But like still, I don't know. It's a bit Pandoran looking in how it looks with the spells and stuff. But it's definitely fun. Monk, paladin, priest, and maybe mage. Awesome. I was seriously considering paladin too. But then I was like, paladin or death knight, because I didn't want to pick both. So I just ended up picking this one. Let me just find some more music. That, by the way, is my dog behind me doing stuff. Genre. What about like soul and R&B? That might be cool. Could be. Kind of sounds like Tekken 3 music or something. Sometimes I hate it. Yeah, sometimes. But it is a fun class to play monk. Rogue, Demon Hunter, Death Knight, Warrior, Mage, and Paladin. So 6 classes to play in Shadowlands. That's a lot of classes. Is there a reason why you're not just picking 4? I mean, some people do have time to play 6. So, you know, I guess it's like a, you know, I have the time, so therefore I can. Question. Rogue, Demon Hunter, DK, Warrior, Mage, and Paladin. I'm guessing you like playing PvP with those class picks. Rogue, Demon Hunter, Death Knight, and Mage are like made for PvP. Like, I like to think of some classes as just like when the developers designed them. Oh, Mythic Plus. Well, they're good for that too. I like looking at some classes and think that, okay, so the way that it you know, it looks like with the spells, utilities, specifically the utilities, like, are they suited more for like PvP or are they suited more for PvE? Because if you take Monk, for example, Windwalker, and which, by the way, I love, is that I think it suits PvP a lot more than PvE. So I think that's really cool. Oh, we have Lichborn now. I have so many spells that I need to get to know with the Death Knight. Yeah, so just to like compare, I could like just write my classes down in the chat so people can see. Mine was Druid as a main, Priest, DK, Mage. Kind of fun to see like which classes people are like picking that are the same. Like Priest has been picked by 2 of us. Mage has been picked by all 3 of us. I'm pretty sure. Well, you said maybe Mage. I was this close. I'll show you afterwards. I was this close to putting Monk on my list too. I have, when I go to my class list, my favorite classes are in the top. And then, you know, the least favorite further down. Mage is fun. The only thing I'm a little bit conflicted about is Mage. It's like a super fun class, and I love the class fantasy behind it. Like, essentially, like, if you take a Warlock and a Mage, because I've been considering Warlock too, the Mage is like, you know, I don't need power. It's about how you use the power that you have. It's about control. Like, that's, I really like the idea about that with mages. What is that thing around me? Soul fragments? Is that my Shadowmourne doing stuff? I think Shadowmourne is doing stuff. Look at me. Right now my 4th spot. I'm the same way. Like, it's my 4th spot too, but is it gonna stay there though? Like, that's how I feel about Mage. I like the idea of being really good at playing Mage, but naturally I'm just not good at it. but I'd like to be good at it. I like how it visually look. I like how it plays. I like the spells it has. It's super fun. Like, it's actually like, if you had to like cross out the different like requirements that I was talking about, with the, does it have the utility slash roles that I want a class to have? Like all the other two, it's like a 3 out of 3. But with the other one, it's like a 1 or a 2. Well, it would be a 2, otherwise I wouldn't pick it. And the reason for that is that I just want to have a healing spec. I don't necessarily need a tanking spec, but a healing spec I need to have for it to be a 3 out of 3. But, you know, since it only has a DPS spec, you would think that it's like, oh, it's gonna be a 1. Well, not really, because utilities is also part of that rating, and Mage has amazing utilities. So even though it only has DPS as specs you can play, I still gave it a 2 as a rating. And if I'm picking 4 classes, I would rather one of each armor type, whereas Mage and Priest both cloth. I felt the same way when I was picking my classes originally. I wanted to have a male user as well. But, you know, between Shaman and Hunter, I don't like dislike playing them. I actually think both of them are really fun in their own way. But have you tried making a cool outfit with male, with the armor type? It's super difficult. I'm very visual in the game. If I don't have a character that I think looks really nice, it's really hard for me to play them. And the only way it can look nice if you use male is by using full sets. And I like to combine mine. You can actually see it. I combined like my sets and stuff. So I ended up picking 2 cloth classes. Shadowlands is pretty cool male that I can see, which is good. It's I haven't really seen the Shadowlands male armor types, but I just think it's kind of sad to have just one expansion with like really good male. I would rather have classes where I have like a bunch of options with outfits. I spend a lot of time outfitting my characters. Might seem silly, but but I think, you know, if you look good, your DPS goes up. It's a known fact. Yeah. Man, I can't believe I finally got it. For a Wrath of the Lich King weapon era, this looks really good. It's one of the expansions where I'm very conflicted about the weapons and stuff, because I like the weapons, but they're so low poly. Should be higher resolution. Oh, you only just started the quest. It's a journey ahead of you. One of the parts that I remember the most was trying to do the blood infusion. Like, there's like parts where you have to kill 3 specific bosses and infuse your weapon with like 3 different essences. And the first one is with Professor Putricide, and he's just like really annoying to try and solo. It can be done, but it's annoying. And then on the second one, it requires 2 players, which is annoying. Then on the third one, I kept messing up because I had Azerite essences like picked for my necklace that kept auto-killing the mobs. So I kept killing the boss that I had to do it with. You're in the Shadow Shard bit. Oh, that's the one I just finished. The good thing you finished the annoying part. Now it's just about like a matter of time. Yeah, the blood infusion was so annoying. You needed to coordinate it with 3 players, like you and 2 others. It was so annoying. I'm not the type of person that plays with other people, so just like coordinating that, I got it done. Oh yeah, are you guys picking covenants based on like abilities, or are you picking covenants based on class fantasy? I'm picking mine based on fantasy. Keep getting these soul fragments. So basically, well, I haven't thought this all the way through because I picked mage like last minute. A bit of both right now. Awesome. I think there's like one ability that's just like you have to have it for a specific class. Like let's say a main, then it's probably a good idea to pick it. But I'm more of like, I just pick whatever fits my fantasy the most. But I do need to have one class in like a separate faction, or covenant it's called, because I want to have just like the story. I want to experience the story. So my Death Knight is gonna go to Maldraxxus. Is it called Maldraxxus? The Scourge Zone. Necrolords, they're called. Yeah, this one was annoying too with the Frost Infusion, because I kept killing it. And the reason he's going to Necrolords is because it fits his fantasy, but also because it's just like... It has like the coolest looking Death Knight armor. Oh, I've been searching. Okay, this stuff. Don't sell Shadowmourne. Can I do that? Is it possible to sell it? I hope not. Where is Shadowmourne? Oh, I have it equipped, so I can't sell it. I don't know why I had it. My Druid is going to the Night Fae. I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering them. My Shadow Priest is going to go to Revendreth. And I guess that leaves the Kyrian for my mage. Okay, so this is probably going to be the last run ever that I will do of this raid here, because I have everything I came for. Unless there's like a weapon transmog for my Druid, but I don't think so. Because it would have to be a staff or something the Death Knight can't collect. It's kind of like a bittersweet feeling. You know what? For this, let's have in-game sound, because I think it's only fitting for the last kill. I don't know how much you can hear.
We'll grant you a swift death, Arthas.
There we go.
More than can be said for the thousands you've tortured and slain.
You'll learn of that firsthand. When my work is complete, you will beg for mercy, and I will deny you. Your anguish.
Look at him. Look at him being so proud about his weapon. Look at this, Arthas. Huh? That's like a cooler version of yours, because this is an axe.
So be it.
Much more Vikingish.
Attack!
Okay, I'll go all in. Come on.
I'm out of range.
Come on, get closer. It's been such a long time since I played Death Knight. It used to be my most played class ever. And I played Unholy Wrong for so long. Then I finally looked up a guide and I was like, oh, right. That's how you play it. Now we're going to get some lore as well when we turn in the quests. Gonna give Jaina the locket. Was it like a picture? I think it's a locket. Yeah, and then we keep it or something.
You trained them well, Fordring. You delivered the greatest fighting force this world has.
If I really want to have Invincible for the third time. That would be just awesome, having 2 of them in my bank. I don't delete it. Like, I didn't delete it last time, so it's in my bank. And I got it with my Death Knight too, which is fitting. So yeah, I'm the type of person who has my WeakAura showing the buttons on screen. Something I have considered doing because I'm using one of these MMO mice, if you can see it right there, with the 12 buttons on the side. The only problem is that if my mouse ever breaks, I can't play the game because I have set it up so I can only play with the mouse. I don't know how other people do it. How do other people play on the keyboard? Like, do they... Like, they don't use, like, the numbers key. Like, if I had to guess, I would say that one hand on the WASD. Oh, you use this one too! That's the same one! Of course, there's Scimitar, I think it's called, not Smitter, which I used to call it. It's amazing. It's like the best MMO mouse you can get, I think. Some people like Razer Naga. It's not really my style. It's good, but my experience with Razer is it breaks really fast. Okay. Give me Invincible one last time. This is literally the last time. You can drop it for me. That would only be fair. Not to everyone else watching if you don't have it yet. Ah. Well, we got the sealed chest. You can detect no hinges or openings on this box. Were it not for the shifting of items inside, it could easily be mistaken for solid metal. Bring the sealed chest to High Lord Darien. Oh, if anyone would know the method of its opening, it would be High Lord Morgraine. Okay. No Invincible, but we got the box. Hey, Mr. Holiday, welcome back. It's been a while. This time not because of you, but because of me. I haven't streamed for a long time. So just to mention it again, the reason I'm in here streaming is because I am announcing that I'm streaming the Shadowlands release day expansion on Tuesday. And hey, Casper. Yeah, what's in the box? What is it called? It's the one with Brad Pitt.
All is not lost.
So yeah, I'll be streaming not on this channel, but on my main channel, which is kind of new for me. I'm kind of curious about how the other YouTube channel is gonna like it, because it's not really the type of, you know, game that I've streamed on that platform or that channel before. So that's kind of interesting.
We must forge our own destiny.
Okay, after tracing a complete pattern of runes of each box surface, the outline of a lid appears and a click echoes through the chamber.
A shadow of hope remains. We are driven by a single
Morgraine's reunion.
retribution.
What is it that you hold, Death Knight? Alexandros soul shard? It calls out to me, stirring feelings I thought to be long dead. Alexandros?
We will see it through to the bitter.
Why didn't you,
The Knights of the Elven Blade will not falter.
What? Why can't I do this?
Much about sacrifice. We are eternal.
Huh.
We are unyielding.
I will get more than 10 people. I think so too. I might even get 15. Do I talk to Jaina? Wait.
All I ever wanted was to stay.
Look at that traitor standing over there.
What joy is there in
What is
this
it, human?
curse? We are the
Is my
forsaken.
quest log full or
We will
something?
slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
Oh, we can open it. So, blood of Sylvanas? Wait, so he kept blood from her? Jaina's locket? Arthur's training sword? Badge of the Silver Hand? Okay. So the training sword has to be with Muradin, right? Because he trained with him as a kid. Yeah. Muradin's favor. Assume the form of a frost dwarf for 10 minutes? Hey, I know this. Oh. I want to go back. Okay, so basically the training swords.
Oh, lad.
What? No.
I miss those endless days in Lord.
Oh, I still have them. I thought I just picked it.
With this dull blade.
I don't want to pick that one if I had a choice.
Forging you into a weapon meant to withstand the demands of a great destiny. You sure put them skills.
I am
to
doing
use,
Shadowmourne.
lad. If only I'd been able to stop you that day. How different things might
Why am
have
I still
been.
in combat?
If only I'd have never discovered that accursed blade.
I'm gonna reload in just a second.
Farewell, Arthas,
Okay, well.
my brother.
Oh, it's still there. Oh, okay. No, we will get everything.
I'm trying to think here.
Janus Lockett. Yes, Death Knight. How can I assist you? What? How did you manage to come by this?
What's this?
Binds when used.
He kept it.
It creates a
All this time,
portal.
He kept it. I knew.
Oh, so it's not just me.
I sensed a part of him still alive, trapped, struggling. Oh, Arthas.
Let's do the traitor afterwards.
Perhaps he might someday remember what he once was. By the light, may he at last find rest, free from the icy grip of that terrible blade.
Did we tell her that he went to the mall because of Uther? Which, by the way, Uther. Okay.
I have no time for games.
Oh, you're leveling a Shadow Priest. Which race? What is it, human? Yeah, she has a witch's voice because she's a. What is a not so harsh word? You've done me a great service, hero. I offer you the boon of the Banshee Queen. Do with it as you please, but do not forget that. Get those that assisted you in the monumental defeat. What kind of music box?
So, it is done.
Okay,
I have
let's
not dared to
take some
trust
of
my
these.
senses. Too many times has the Lich King made me to be a fool.
Where's
Finally.
the
He has been made
Frost
to pay for the
dwarf
atrocities
thing.
he imposed upon my people. May Azeroth never fail to remember the horrible price we paid for our weakness, for our pride.
It is.
But what now, hero? What of those freed from his grasp, but still shackled to their mortal coils?
A blood elf.
Believe me, I have much to ponder.
Blood elf. Interesting. Alexandros and the Silver Hand. Why a blood elf? I'm guessing it's because you wanted to go either Void Elf or Blood Elf, but you wanted to play Horde. You picked Blood Elf. I do want to say the Blood Elf male or the Void Elf male look really good in like cloth armor. Not so good in plate. How may I be of service, human? He's referring to me as human. Uther stares at the metal, speechless for a moment. Arthur's metal.
Arthas.
Everyone's going Horde for Shadowlands.
Alas, hero.
Traitor.
Azeroth, you give me a greater gift than you know.
Oops.
Long have I struggled to forgive the prince for his terrible transgressions. My soul has been racked with unbearable anxiety, dark thoughts, distancing me from the light. I recall clearly the gleam of pride in his eye as he stood before me, eager to defeat the enemies of the light. Eager to defend his people, no matter the cost. It is this memory of Arthas that I choose to keep in my heart.
Well, you should have told that to the other part of your soul.
Always be in your debt, friend.
This is like the best part of Uther's soul. it's fun, like, it's fun to see what part of the soul the light chose to save.
For us,
It's the one that's easiest to manipulate. They took and brought to the Curians. Mogrange Reunion. What is it that you hold, Death Knight? Impossible.
we must forge our own destiny.
Ooh. Oh. Hello there.
Father,
I hate my UIs in the way.
My son. At last, I am able to lay my eyes upon you again.
Father, I feared for your sanity.
The Lich King tormented me without end, Darian. Endlessly, he sought to break my
There was like a really awkward long silence there.
me to serve him, to bind me to his blade. Finally, when events demanded his full attention, he left me. The one memory I clung to, Darian. The one thought that kept me from giving in. It was your sacrifice, my son,
Hey, Shadow.
that again saved me from eternal peril.
Father, for you, I would give my life 1,000 times.
Let's see if you get the chance in Shadowlands. I'm just looking at his horse. Doing balance Druid afterwards. Oh, is that one of the ones you're missing? Because you're almost done with all the balance of power. Oh, you're doing... Is it called Balance Druid? For some reason I can't remember if that's the Boomy. Is it called Balance Druid? I don't know if you mean Balance Druid or Balance of Power. Is there something called a Balance Druid? I don't know why that's like a thought in my head right now. I should know. Okay, how much do this thing sell for? Oh, the Boomkin. Okay. Yeah, so it is one of the specs. Okay, so of course I will learn this mount. But I'm really curious about how much it sells for. Ooh, snap. Stabled in the Icecrown Citadel to serve the Lich King's most favored minions. Awesome. It's no longer Tablet of the Lightbringer. Binds when equipped. You know what? I think I'm gonna send these two to my Druid. Oh, the anniversary thing. Nice. Hero. Blah blah blah. Oh, let's send the gold too, because he doesn't really need it. Does he? Nah, he doesn't. Send this and this.
Be seeing you.
Awesome. So we're done here, right? That was the quest lines. I can't lock out right now. For some reason, it's still telling me I'm in combat, which is super weird. Let's see if it does that if I exit. It's probably like... Well, I don't know what it is. So with this done, which was one of my goals for today. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I have something to show you, Casper. I have something to show. Just wait a moment. Now that 3 people are here from my regular streams, just again, I'll be streaming the Shadowlands release on Tuesday, not at midnight, because I'm not gonna stay awake. I would rather wake up in the morning on Tuesday and just like everyone else who is trying to get in on the servers at the same time to crash the server. I would rather avoid that and just like stream during the day. I don't have to stay awake all night. So I'm doing it during the day at some point, and I'm gonna do it on my other channel, not this one. So it's gonna be on my main channel. Okay, so for Shadowlands, I have picked out different classes that I want to play. It's not the same as back when I was picking out my 4 classes, and I have purposely mixed them around to confuse people, because you might think Death Knight is going to be my main, but it's not. I thought about it long and hard, and I started rating all the classes based on like a 1 to 3 rating. So 1 being like super bad, 3 being like really good. And I would rate them in 3 different categories. 1 being how fun are they? Second one would be do I like the class fantasy? And the third would be what roles and utilities do the classes have? And anything that got a 1 in any of the categories, I would just not play, because clearly I will leave them at some point because they're not up to par with those ratings. So I picked a couple of classes. I thought I was going to main Shadow Priest, but yay, Pen, you made it just in time. I'm announcing my final pick for Shadowlands. I was going to play Priest as my main, because I think the class fantasy of Priest is like a perfect 10 out of 10. Well, 3 out of 3. 3? Yeah, 3 out of 3. But gameplay-wise, it's a 2 out of 3. I think there's more fun classes to be had than Priest. So it's not going to be my main. Oh, thank you. I like the staff too. So it is going to be an alt. It's not going to be a main. That basically, my alts just basically mean that I still have them. I can play them if I want to, but it's not going to be the one class that I have to do Mythic Plus with every week. It's like events like the Dark Shore Warfronts and BFA that gives like high gear. I would have to do that with my main in Shadowlands. So it's not going to be my Priest, but it is going to be an alt, because I do like playing Priest. I also picked Mage as an alt. Don't really know why. It's fun. It has a really cool class fantasy, but it's also really difficult for me to play Mage. It's super you can do so much control with it in fights, but you have to be like good at playing Mage to be good at Mage. And if you're not good at Mage, then you're super bad at playing Mage. It depends on how bad the RNG will be for these new Azerite traits, if it's playable, to be honest. Oh, with the... with the... what do you call it? The classes? Am I going to raid in Shadowlands? Maybe. I have thought about getting into raiding, because it's not something I usually do. I look up, I have like a camera behind there that I think I have to talk to, because that's the one I use for recording, but, there's a webcam there. Yeah, the conduits, they're gonna change the classes. Like, people, they look at like best DPS specs right now, and then they're like, oh well, Feral Druid is at the bottom right now, so we don't want to play Feral Druid. Well, just wait for the conduits to be a thing. The whole list is gonna shift around. So we can't really pick something right now and be like, oh, these are the best picks. It has to be after conduits. Yeah, we'll have to see how the conduits they play like. I haven't read too much up on it. Hopefully it's fun. So Mage and Priest are my 2 alts. Death Knight is going to be an alt 2, and then I picked Druid as being my main. And look what I got, huh? Not only did I get the shoulders, I also got the Nightmare Corruption effect. So I got it 2 days ago, I think. I was so happy when it finally dropped. And I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like he is corrupted in some sort of sense. So, really happy about that, and thank you. So yeah, that's my class list for Shadowlands. I think I made some good choices. The reason I picked this guy as my main is because, first of all, I can use him for farming things. Second of all, he has the only tank spec in the game that I'm super comfortable playing with. Let's turn down the audio. Like, it's the only tank that I want to play and I feel comfortable playing, because it's so simple. It's like a really good beginner's tank, I think. It has a really fun healing spec. It's the first healing spec I got into. It's super intuitive for me. I'm having fun with it. So, oh, disconnected. So I think it's a good choice. I like Feral Druid for PvP, and I'm actually okay now with Boomkin gameplay. I used to think Boomkin was like the worst caster in the game, but that was it looks like a knockoff Saviors, but for some reason looks better than Saviors. Well, thank you. It does look kind of cool, right? Look at me patting myself on the shoulder, praising myself. I really like it. I even like, I think the male version looks better than the female with this particular outfit. So I picked the male. And I did get a new haircut. You can't really see it. But my sides have been sort of like, are a little bit short there. It kind of fits my druid. I didn't do it because it had to fit my druid, because that would be super nerdy and geeky to do. But it just like happened to happen. You want to see the new Demon Hunter I leveled then? Sure. I'd love to see how it looks like. So yeah, I think this is a really good. I think this is a really good choice. I'm really liking how it's looking like. The only thing I'm trying to do right now is I really want to get the let me see if I can pull it up here, because we still have the Legion artifacts here, but it's not working. I really want to get the PvP skins, like the last PvP skins for Feral, because this color combination right here, it doesn't really fit my red corruption set. I really want to get either the rank 50 or the rank 80 skin. She's very naughty looking. Awesome. Let me see. I think, Pen, what you're referring to is what you call a Slotmog. Pen, all demon hunters look naughty even if they don't try. Even the male ones, right? Oh. I'm just gonna guess the Pen is meeting me here in Stormwind. Yeah, sure thing. Just log in. Yeah, even the male. Okay, let's get some music going. Because we're done with what do you call it? We're done with Arthas. Get some music going again. So what else is going to be announced? Again, just for people who don't know, streaming Shadowlands release on my other channel. If people don't know what my other channel is, I'll just go ahead and link it here. I hope it gets linked, but this is my main channel. So if people, they want to watch the Shadowlands live stream, that will be the place to go. Oh, that's a bow. I thought there was like a scythe. Just to kind of show, I do have a little way to go for those skins I was talking about. I'm only ranked 33. It's to be 50 and I need to be 80, so. Oh, hey, Pen. So where are you? This direction. Wait, did you come from Goldshire? Pen. Pen. You came from Goldshire just now. Where are you? You're up there. Is that you? Oh, that's you. Awesome. Oh no. Oh, you have the red one going. You're actually, Pen, you're actually picking out like sets that I would like choose myself. This chest piece here, I never considered it with those shoulders. I think that's would actually be like I might copy your idea. Pen, go back, you forgot your pants. I think it looks really good. It's not like, you know what it is? It's like, it's a slut mog, but it's, it could be worse. That's what it is. But like the chest piece is actually like a really good idea. It's this one right here. It doesn't look good on the male. It looks good on the female. But yeah, it fits really well with the shoulders. And I like that you picked the same shoulders as me. I've been trying to get those weapons too. Haven't succeeded yet. I will at some point. You have worse? Thunderlord guard for Demon Hunter, just saying. Chest guard. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can. Oh, well, okay. Well, I can't really see it on my character because he's the male version, but I can imagine. Like, it's basically like an off-color version. Like, this actually, I'm really curious about how this looks on the females. Because I like when colors are neutral. That's pretty awesome. Oh, look at Pen. Thanks. I like the random haircut my character has now. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Now I look like this. Do you see what I mean about like my really insidious corruption? Wait, does my dance emote also? Is it also the female? It is. Oh, my fiance is painting. My fiance, well, future wife. Can I just announce that really quick? My future wife, because we're getting married here on December 1st, is doing some drawings, like some really awesome, unique drawings. It's kind of abstract. Like, it looks like art you can put on a wall. And thank you. Like, this is super nice. And thank you. Transmog. I like how Pen has a brew for pretty much everything. If I want to change gender, he has it just like in his inventory. Too bad it doesn't like do like it's like a super random haircut and everything. Okay, so what else to do on stream today? I am gonna go and try. Let me just check really quick. Always come prepared. Oh. You grow larger and your strength increased by 3 to match your new size. Reverse the imbibber's gender for... Wait, what? The what? Imbibbers? Oh, that was the same one. Oh! Oh, that's so cool. That is really cool. Look at how big he is now. It's 20 minutes. I need to have just a short list, like a word file or something that has all these elixirs names, so I can just like go buy some if I need them. So yeah, what I'll do, I forgot to check. is I do need to go... I have done Sha. So I'm gonna do a little bit of farming. Do I want more so I know names? Yeah, sure, if they're not super expensive. I don't want to like just like take them. You know what I'll do? I'll put them in my bank, because then I know the names of them. Oh, and I have my mail. Sent this character some stuff. This thing and the tabard. Oh, it's this tabard. And then creates a portal. That's like a super cool toy. You can sell it for 19,000 gold. I thought they would be more expensive. Yeah, let's put it up there. Put the elixirs, my bank. There you go. Oh, here's my Savior's shoulders, by the way. I did get it on this character here. Oh, Dan, on an unrelated note, what horror games or games in general are you planning to play? On my other channel, I don't know if you've seen, but I do play horror games now on my other channel. So I did like a completely rebrand of my channel instead of just doing tutorials, because I was getting really burned out with tutorials. I've been doing tutorials for like 7 years, and because I called my channel mmtuts, which is like multimedia tutorials, that's what it's short for. It just like everything was just aimed towards doing one specific type of content. So I changed my name to Danny Crossing, and now I'm doing pretty much games in the future. Hopefully build up a following there. I don't think I'll be streaming WoW regularly, like, you know, like many times a week, but maybe like once a week I'll do a WoW live stream there. I'll start with the first one being with the Shadowlands release. Oh! Somebody just whispered me cool Mog, and I don't know if it's the person from my stream or what it is. What's the plan for the farm? Oh, let me see. What covenant are you taking for my druid? I'm going to go with Night Fae, because it fits the fantasy. I'm not gonna pick something based on abilities. I'm just gonna go with fantasy. Sub for the WoW content, but stayed for the last. Awesome. Tree hawking homo. Well, as long as you keep it clothes on, I think it's fine. Fairy folk. Yeah, what else for a druid? So somebody asked, what is the plan for the farm? You're talking about farming right now. I think I'm gonna go to my garrison, because I can fly there now, and I'm gonna go and try and get Rookmar. I have to drive in 15 minutes. Just a fair warning. Yeah, they gave out the flying for free now. There's so many words. Oh, look at this! I can't even go through. Pen! I'm struggling here. What did you do to me? I don't wanna let go of my brew. Guess I have to. Yeah, I know. I right click on the buff. But I didn't want to lose the effect. Okay, so let's fly over there. One thing, by the way, I can't really show it right now. When they announced that the the flying was gonna get unlocked. They said that they were going to make the flight speed not the fastest flight speed, because you still had to have a reason. Oops. You still needed to have a reason to do the what is it called? The achievement you need to get flying before the patch. Like, there still had to be a reason to do it. There had to be, like, for you to get the best flying speed and amount out of it. But from what it looks like, my flight speed is like the best flight speed, even though it's not supposed to. Don't go using those pills. Spells and abilities have a chance to invoke Tarok. Okay, that might be a garrison ability, I don't know. But yeah, I've been very lucky with my my drops this week. It's been within like the past week. I've gotten the Nightmare Illusion and the Shoulders, so maybe today's Rookmar. I'm purposely flying on this thing because I want the off-color version of it. Even though I think this is like the best color version. But I want the other one for the rarity. You still don't have Invincible? Oof. I was kind of hoping to get... I just did my Shadowmourne. I don't know if you were there for that, Pen. But I just got Shadowmourne. And finished it. Which means that... Okay, so he's not here. Which means that was my last attempt at getting my third Invincible. If I was really lucky. Because I have 2. Wait, are they even open? So my fiance sent me some stuff she wanted. But I can't tell if it's McDonald's. Oh yeah, thanks. Bliss gives you mount block or something. It's... I would really like to know how the system with the code inside the game has been built up. Like if the drop chances get slightly higher, just like a small amount. If you don't get the drop, like, do they actually change the drop chance to give you like a My ability didn't activate. What? Are you kidding me? What? My feral druid has this thing. He was... Oh, okay. We still got the drop. I didn't waste my attempt. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh, that was embarrassing. Okay. This guy is Danish, and he has a really dirty name. Sut Puma Uvu. It's like the, you know, the Vulpyrian thing. It says suck me in Danish. Okay, so that was that mount. There's one more mount I want to try and get. Is it gonna take too long? You know what? Let's go for this mount then. No, it just says suck me. Then it doesn't have the word. Now I forgot what I was gonna do. It was a mount. Oh yeah, I remember now. What kind of music is this? Yeah, I was gonna say, my fiance just wrote me what kind of sexy music was I playing on stream. It leaves it open to the imagination. Okay, let's it's because it's soul and R&B that I put on. Mood, let's go for exciting. Can't even, there we go. Okay, so maybe dramatic 2, we'll add that to the filter. But preferably not classic. Setting the right mood for the drop, baby. My fiance says on Facebook. Okay, so there's one more mount that I want to try and get. It's the mount from Isle of Thunder. Once I have that one, I think I have most of the most of the mounts that I've been farming like crazy here. Oh yeah. How long has it been since I streamed last time? I think that was when pre-patch just came out. By the way, for the rest of you guys that just came into the stream, yeah, it has been a while. I've just been so busy with my just personal life and the other channel. So I've been trying to convert my other channel into a gameplay channel. I wasn't planning on doing that at the beginning. It was going to be like an all-round channel with all sorts of content. But within the past week or so, I was like, you know what? I like doing gameplays. I'm just going to focus on that for a while. So I've been very busy uploading gameplays to it. I do have... is it called Nalak? The Thundering Kobold Cloud Serpent? I do have that one. And I do have the Jikun. I don't have Horidon. That's what I'm going for right now. Yeah, do what makes me happy. I've struggled with doing what makes me happy because it's like I have accustomed my subscribers on the other channel to a specific type of videos that I uploaded, like just tutorials. And I wanted for so long to do gameplay on that channel. That's why I have this channel. I've had more channels than just like this one and the main one. I've had so many channels because I wanted to try and build those up to do other stuff on it. But my fiance made me realize that, you know what? The main channel is what's like I'm making a living off. So why not just do what makes me happy on that one? Because I hate doing tutorials. I'm just so burned out about it. So change the music again. So yeah, I started uploading content that I actually like to do to that channel. I started playing Visage, a horror game, if you guys want to see it. And it's pretty scary. Like, it's remember when PT came out a long time ago? Playable teaser, it stands for. It was supposedly the Silent Hill demo for the next Silent Hill game, but they canceled it. So a lot of different game developers, like indie game developers, have been trying to make the next PT since everyone got cheated out of it. And this one guy somewhat succeeded, I think. Might as well turn in this quest. Yeah. Okay, this time, Daniel, don't kill yourself. I like that Druid can just like, you can deactivate it and you can activate flying again. It's just so cool. And you can basically always mount. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in combat or not. You can always mount with your stag. kind of... I set the filter to exciting and dramatic. This does not sound like exciting and dramatic. Serious. This song is part of Serious too? Okay. Epic. Let's do epic. Okay, that's promising. Promising. Remnants of Anger. I don't know. Just pick something. I hate that you get that thing every single time you kill it. Like, I don't want it anymore. Stop sending it to my mailbox. For some reason, I like this stag better than I like the other one. I don't like the horns with all the ornaments and stuff on it. I just like the basic one. Let's see if I can get Nalag for the second time. I wouldn't be surprised. My luck is pretty good. The Visage pause menu creeps you out. It's such a good game, Visage. I think the developer pulled off the PT clone pretty well on that one. It's basically, for people who don't know, it's about, like, it has this weird, like, super graphic opening scene where I was looking at it when I was recording the gameplay, and I thought to myself, can I put this on YouTube? I mean, I know YouTube is okay with horror gameplays, but this is so graphic and just like it's raising the bar for what you're allowed to do in horror games, like show visually with, like, you know, just stuff that shouldn't be shown. At least I think so. So I even had to put in a warning at the beginning. But basically, it's a guy that kills off his family and then shoots himself. And after he does that, he wakes up in his house. But it's like everything is just like super haunted. And he's like, he has to, like, I don't know, face his demons. It's super good. Is Nalag up? No. What's up with this music? We're getting classical music now? Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll do something different. I'll do electronic. Not this one, though. Is it set for the right difficulty? I think it has to be mythic, right? Oh yeah, that's something I got comments about on some of my streams. People make fun of the way I say mythic. They write in my comments as if I say MI instead of MY. But what people don't realize is that in English, it is mythic. It is like, I just think that's funny. It's like the European way of saying it. Like, if you don't speak English as your native language, mythic, it sounds like you're saying MI, but in English, yeah, it's just trolls. Either trolls or they don't know. You gotta pause the pause menu. That's what you, yeah. When I found out about that, I was like, oh, I got something. Ooh. This is not techno and epic. Come on. Yeah, so when you play Visage, you gotta, when you pause the game doesn't pause. You actually gotta pause again. Like, there's a pause option in the menu where you gotta go in and say, oh yeah, I wanna like pause the game. And then it just locks everything. You can't go into the menu like and change your settings or anything. It's so weird. Like, they really don't want you to get scared and then just like press the pause button so you avoid the scare. Like, if you get jump scared or a ghost tries to kill you, it will kill you. Pause button is not gonna help you, which I like. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh, he didn't push me. Interesting. But what I can do is I do have Shadow Meld. So now they ignore me. I was this close to picking Kultiran as my Druid. Because, you know, it has like the better Druid skins. Especially Balanced Druid is like super awesome as Kultiran. Ready to turn in? Oh, I think I messed it up. So after killing this thing, that will be the last thing I do. But yeah, I ended up picking Night Elf because I don't know. I just like, I don't mind Night Elves. They can be a bit too tree huggerish, but you know, if I want to switch between the male or the female character, you know, I like to having the Night Elf. Oh yeah, sure thing. Next Visits is going to be uploaded tomorrow. It's pretty good. It's it has a lot of really weird, confusing segments, but it's good. Saying that to entice you. So yeah, see you later, alligator. Okay. Give it to me. Give it to me. You know what? I'll be in bear form. Get this mount. Oh. There's another one. There's another layer. Ah, so close. So close to getting them out. You can be close, right? It's not like, you know, it's not either you get it or you don't get it. It's not like a black and white thing. It's like there's like a, what do you call that? A spectrum of how close you are. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Weird music to end off on. Urban drummers. So yeah, I hope to see you guys on Shadowlands release. Not on this channel again, but on the other channel. And I think I might be doing WoW streams there in the future as well. But it'll be like once a week, maybe. I'll have to see how the stream goes. If there's too many people hating on it. I mean, I shouldn't care about it, but I want to ease people into it. So I'll have to see about the frequency. So thank you for watching the stream. And thank you so much for the potions pen. Oh, I like this song. I'll go ahead and end it off here. And I have to go buy my fiance McDonald's.